Hello, hello. This is Pat once again, coming to you to ask a Christian a question. Maybe they have the answer that I don't have. Okay, all I typed in was the power of dead bones, pagan. That's all I typed. And one of the words it came up with is a word that Catholicism uses every day: veneration. It says, in pagan and folk magic traditions, the power of bones stems from their association with the spiritual essence of a living being and their enduring nature beyond physical death, which gives veneration. Let's check this video out.
There are three types of relic in the Catholic Church. First-class relics are physical remains of a saint, such as bones, blood, or hair. They are considered the most sacred. Examples of this include the finger of St. Thomas or the head of St. Catherine of Siena. Second-class relics are items that a saint personally owned or used, such as clothing, a rosary, or a book. Examples of this would be the pastoral staff of Pope John Paul II, the pen of Saint Thérèse of Lisieux, or the crucifix of Padre Pio. Third-class relics are objects that have been touched to a first-class relic, such as a piece of cloth pressed against a saint's bones. One writer at the National Catholic Register was able to touch his crucifix to a bone fragment of Saint Dominic, creating a third-class relic.
Okay, something I've pointed out tons and tons of times. How is their Jesus depicted here? Dead. My Jesus is not dead. But back to the topic. The bones of dead people have powers. And if you touch everyday ordinary objects to these dead bones, they give those objects power. That is called pagan magic. So I would ask your Christian brothers and sisters who believe that Catholics are Christian to explain away the mystical powers of objects within this denomination. Are there Catholics that will be saved? Yes. They are following God with their whole heart, because salvation is a heart issue. But Catholicism is not Christian. Show them this video and ask them to explain how mystical objects is not witchcraft. The only power comes from the Father through Christ Jesus.